Let's see if he will cap the Japanese. It would be great. Come on, guys, come on. Turns are getting slower and we are getting satellites now, and we can see finally the whole map. Let's see if Japan will surrender. No, he won't, but it doesn't really matter because there we go. Bombard the cities just for the fun of it and declare on England. Yes. Now we can use our stealth bombers to soften up their units first, and continue with bombardment of London, which will be our last target. There we go. Actually, I think I'll just attack London directly. Maybe I'll use the submarine after all. Come down here. And okay, take this city or not. There we go. One more puppet. Unit needs orders. Which one? Okay, start the rocket artillery attacks. There we go. I love double strike units. And I think we can move out. Maybe I can soften up these guys a little bit with my jet fighters. No need to get damage unnecessarily. And I can use these guys to... Yes, excellent. Can move on to... No, stupid. Stupid. Okay, that was dumb. Stealth. Attack that. Okay. I leave these guys for the sub, just so you can see how powerful they are. I probably shouldn't have bombarded them anyway, but to see how much damage they will get from a single sub attack. They're going to be instantly killed, but or should be at least. There's always a die roll involved. Yep, gone. It has strength 70 without promotions, and destroyers have a strength 35, so it's double. It's like attacking, I don't know, swordsmen with rifles. In terms of comparative strength. Leave the city as puppet. I need to thin out their defenses a bit. Yeah. always nice to first damage those units because I have populism and these units are already wounded, so it actually boosts them rather than damaging them. I mean harming them in the damage they are doing. So that's it. I'm going to push on to London now. I'm going to ignore that unit there. And yeah, you can stay here or maybe attack these guys. There we go. There's an artillery there, but I'm not... it won't go to peace, but it doesn't really matter at this point of the game. So I'm just going to kill off his units here. There we go. And there was a sub somewhere around here as well. With a fighter, which is badly damaged. Oh yeah, I remember. And you can go... I don't know. Never mind, stay there. Okay. And you can... Now we can proceed on bombardment the bombardment of London, which is our last capital to be captured. And mere 8 turns passed since we killed off Pachacuti and microed some of our workers and some buildings. So in the meantime we only got stealth, and so 20 turns after capping the first enemy, London is going down on the next turn. Promote unit. That's it. Oh! One more stealth bomber. Excellent. And some jet fighters here. Yeah. Okay. Next turn. And on turn 312 and... Oh, I got a unit killed. Wow. On turn 320 we are going to win a domination or conquest victory. And we lost a grand total of 2 units in this war. 2 units. That means the war prep was excellent. We had slight tech advantage and that was the only thing we needed. And a solid mix of different types of units. And we had oil, which was very important because none of these could be possible without oil. I would be without air support, I would have been without battleships and carriers. So it would look much, it would be much more difficult. I didn't have much aluminum and I had to capture some, because in that case as well it would go slightly slower. I would have bombers but and fighters, but no jet fighters and no stealth bombers, and my artillery would be dreadfully slow because rocket artillery is really super fast, not just because it moves faster but because it doesn't need to be disembarked or prepped for bombardment. So yes, I think this was a very successful game. Considering I was playing on a difficulty level I am not very comfortable yet playing on yet. I conquered 2 civs in the first 150 turns, then I built up for another 150 turns, and then I conquered the rest of the civs in less than how many turns passed? Maybe 30 turns. And I actually thought this would take longer, but it seems that I underestimated the pace at which a modern army can move from city to city and how fast how fast cities fall if there are no adequate defenses in those cities. I've had I played against opponents before that had a lot of modern units and anti-aircraft units and mechanized infantry and so on, and those guys can really strike back. You know, this in this case it was just a pushover. So okay, that's it. We won. Let's check the demographics. We are first in everything but approval. That means in everything, but the demographics are a little bit skewed because of we are in a golden age. And that's it. High ranking, and on this installation, this is the highest score I got. I hope you liked the game. I'll maybe make another video, a supplementary one to this one, because some people on YouTube asked if I could explain my build-up, my build-up period of those 150 turns, what buildings to build and when, and what to look out for about your cities. But I might actually skip it now and instead better explain those things in my next video, which is probably going to be a game for a UN victory, which means getting a lot of money, working with the city-states, exploring the patronage tree, social policy tree, and in general trying to stay in good relations with other AIs. That doesn't mean we won't have wars, but actually it means we will have some wars, because if you want money, the best way to get it is through puppets. So one of the aspects that was changed from the last patch of this game is that AIs tend to have a lot of money, and if we are stuck on a map with some UN aggressive competitors, it's going to be very tough to actually generate enough money to compete for those city-states for their favor, and thus winning the UN victory. Okay, see you in the next video, and have a nice weekend.